Michelle Sews again. I'm Michelle. In today's installment of 30 Days of Sewing Hashtags, I'm going to tell you about my experience with the Luna tank from Helen's Closet. I have been wanting to make this for a long time. I've had the pattern for a long time. And I went to Joann's this weekend and got a bunch of fabrics. They had some things on sale and I just kind of like racked up on a few things. Anyway, so I ended up making the Luna tank. Hold on. Okay, I had to go get it. All right, so I made the tank in this really beautiful turquoise jersey knit. It was on sale and it is like super soft. I was so excited to make it. Originally, I was gonna make it to go under my peacock York pinafore, but I ended up putting, I ruined it. I ended up putting I wanted to put a contrast bias binding on the neckline and the armholes. And I had this really cute bias binding. I bought a whole bunch of bias binding on Etsy a couple of weeks ago. And I had this really cute hot pink with turquoise and orange dots bias binding that really I thought had like enough stretch in it that it would, even though it was woven, that it would work with this knit fabric. I do still think that the bias binding had enough stretch. I think the problem was that I used too much of it. So, because ultimately the problem with this top is that the bias binding, like it doesn't sit flat. It rolls out, it's kind of wonky, it's wavy in both the neckline and the armholes. And I think that, I don't know, you tell me, should I have made the bias binding shorter so that it would kind of pull in? Is that what I did wrong? I'm nervous. I'm nervous to unpick because I haven't had good experience with knit fabrics and unpicking. So I don't want to unpick it, and why not? I mean, I'm not going to wear this as is. I should at least just try, right? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to just try because I'm not going to wear this as it is. So if I unpick it and it's ruined, no loss. Yeah, I'm going to unpick it. I'm going to try, I think I might try putting, I don't know. I might try putting this back on and making it shorter, and maybe that'll help it lay flatter. If you're more experienced than me, which won't take much, I would love your advice on that because look, it looks so cute together. I mean, obviously I won't wear this under my peacock York pinafore because that bias binding would not work. But it's definitely something I would like to wear if I can get that to sit right. Or is mixing a woven with a knit just not done? Do you just not do it? I don't know. Anyway, the pattern itself, so getting back to the Luna tank, it's a free pattern if you're not already aware. It's a very swingy top. So if you see like the bottom of it, you don't need, that's the other really great thing about this pattern. You cut it out, you don't hem it. The pattern doesn't call, you can hem it, but you don't have to because you get a clean cut and it's just supposed to be like really swooshy and swingy. I would probably add some length to it next time because I'm very full busted. So that always lifts things up higher than I think they're intended to be. So the length of a shirt, not my boobs. They're not lifted at all. Anyway, so I definitely think I would, because I want to make this again and I want to do it right. It really couldn't have been easier. There's there's 4 pattern pieces. If you make it because it does come with pattern pieces to face the neck and the armholes, I just chose to do the bias binding instead. But I mean, honestly, it couldn't be more simple. You've got 2 seams here, you've got 2 seams at the side. The pattern piece for the front and back is exactly the same. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to make this again. I want to get more of this fabric because it's so soft. And I think I want to make some pajamas out of this. Oh my God, that would be so fabulous. Anyway, that is my experience with the Luna Tank. After I take the time to go through and unpick that bias binding and try and sew it on shorter, hopefully I will be happy with my results and I can report back on that. So yeah, so this is my take on the Luna Tank. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, enjoying the sunshine, hopefully, and getting lots and lots of sewing in. Thanks for joining me. Bye.